serious? I did not know y'all were serious. He is, but they didn't give him anything. I know y'all fucking lying. He also talked about the girls competing at international stages. And see, now I ain't gonna hold you. I low key understood boss up until this point. This man turned into a whole child. He a third grade girl. What? You're mad because they didn't bring you souvenirs? All right, so I'm about to get into this Rainbow Gang drama. Now, what I am going to do is the first thing I'm going to do, first of all, shout out to motherfucking Zub Zone. Zub Zone, y'all are the truth. I love the whole team over there. I think I follow everybody on the team. I think I do on Twitter. If y'all not following Zub Zone, y'all are missing out. They are one of my favorite Thai English translation channels, as well as Twitter accounts. And the reason why is because from what I can tell, when they translate into English, it seems to be the most complete and the most comprehensive translation. Like, it makes sense in context. I can tell that they take their time to make sure that, you know, idioms and euphemisms and different things like that translate. So that's what's up. With that being said, I'm going to start. And I'm going to start with Boss's Live that he did on April 2nd. Now, they basically bullet pointed this joint. Okay? And so the way that they did it was like incidents involving some of the MGT girls, and then Nudie's drama, Marima, and then, you know what I'm saying, so on and so forth. So I'm gonna run through everything real quick, okay? I'm going to run through everything real quick. P-Jets, right, exactly, P-Jets. Subzone really is the best, yeah. So I'm going to run through this part real quick. So anybody that is here for the Rainbow Gang drama, buckle up. We about to get into it. I'm just giving you guys a brief overview of what happened, and then we're going to get into the girls' apologies, and then we're going to get into, we can talk about, you know, what we think. Now, real quick, the brief overview. This is, from what I understand and everything that I've kind of gathered and the information that I saw online, this is my interpretation of what happened, and then I will get into Zubzone's translations of everything. So from what I can, thank you. You say you staying, I appreciate it. So here's the thing. It's okay, Paley, you're not late, baby. From what I can tell, y'all remember Shampoo went to, what was it? Was it Vietnam, y'all? I think it was Vietnam, right? I can't remember the competition, but for it was Face of something, Face of Beauty or something like that. And she went there to compete in that competition, and later Maud, Nudie, and Tina joined her. Okay. And y'all please correct me if I get anything wrong, because right now I'm just going based off of what I gathered. I haven't even gotten into the details yet, so it may be corrected through this, but you guys can also correct me. Philippines, thank you. See, y'all already corrected me. It was the Philippines. She went to the Philippines to compete Face of Beauty, exactly. Philippines to compete in the Face of Beauty competition, and then, like I said, Ma, Nudie, and Tina joined her there. Okay, and y'all saw that they did. There was they did a couple of different you say you have to leave. You don't feel good. Oh no. I'm sorry, Basim. I hope you feel better, sweetheart. I'll save the live so you can definitely tap back in, okay? I'll save the live so you can definitely tap back in. But anyway, so where was I at, y'all? Yeah, so they went there, and now here's the part where I'm a little confused, okay? According to what I've seen online, P-Toy, who I believe is on staff with the Grand Company, the Miss Grand Company, I think as a makeup artist or a hairstylist or something like that, assistant or something, he went with them and he actually secretly recorded. He was asked by Boss. This is my speculation based on, or this is what I've heard based on speculation. He was asked by Boss to record the girls secretly having a conversation, and this is when all these things came out where they were like dogging the company and dogging Boss, and somebody said that they made fun of his hair. I don't know if that was a joke But their real gripe or beef was that, y'all remember the Charlotte Possible concert, right? Their real beef was that Boss was opening up positions that they basically felt should have belonged to them. He was opening them up to the 2023 girls and saying, if y'all sell such and such and such and such, I'll give y'all basically stage time. And Nudie, Tina, Ma, whoever, they all felt like, nah, that should basically be, you know what I mean? Like, that should basically be ours. That should belong to us to promote us. We're getting ready to transition out of this MGT era. It would be nice if we, could leave showcasing our talents. Something to that effect, right? So they basically felt like to sum it up, they felt like they were being slighted for the new Miss Grand class, okay? And so they were expressing that. That conversation was recorded. Now, like I was saying, the part that I don't understand is, what made Boss want that conversation to be recorded? Boss moving like a crime boss. Like, so my thing is, wrong that was at the concert. What you talking about, wrong that was at the concert? What was at the concert? What part did I get wrong? Who said that? Soul Philosophy. What part did I get wrong? You said wrong that was at the concert. You guys, you can't talk to me like we're having you got to be specific. When you say wrong, you got to tell me what I got wrong. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to clarify it. Yeah, I need you to, whoever said that, I need you to say it again and be more specific about what part I got wrong. But anyway, so the conversation was heard by Boss. He got mad and went live. And this is the live. This is the April 2nd live by Nikki. Bye, sweetheart. Sending out spies. Boss gives me the creep. Sending out spies like we in Gotham. Look, I know. He recorded them talking. Okay. Thank you, Soul Philosophy. He recorded them talking at the concert. My bad. Thank you. He recorded them talking at the concert. So the recorded conversation happened at the concert. Now, here's my question. Again, I ask, what made Boss think that he needed to record them in the first place? Did P-Toy do that on his own? Or did Boss actually ask him to do that? And then, like, because my thing is, did P-Toy do it on his own after he heard them start talking shit and then he took it to Boss? Or did Boss actually ask him to do that? I heard they shaded Coco a bit too. I heard they shaded a few people. I heard they shaded Beauty. Y'all know who Beauty is, right? I heard they shaded Beauty because she got, what did they make her, like some kind of manager or something in the company? And I heard that there was some shade thrown at that. Oh, Boss only said that he can ask people to record if he wanted, but no one recorded anything. So if no one recorded anything, how did the recording get back to Boss? Who recorded it? P-Toy snitched. Yeah. All right, so now we're gonna get into the live. So this is the live. So Koon Pong's incidents. Okay, so Koon Pong, first of all, who the fuck is Koon Pong? Wait a minute. Who's Pong? I don't know Pong. Or maybe I do and I just don't know him by name. No recorded of the conversation happened. So y'all are saying that the conversation was never actually recorded, but P-Toy went. So this is literally a he say, she say shit? Is that what y'all are saying? Yeah, he wanted them to sign an NDA because he didn't want them bad mouthing the company. He wanted them to sign a non-disclosure agreement because he didn't want them bad mouthing the company. He said he's actually the one hurting the company and the girl's reputation by going live. I did agree with that. I said the same thing. If you've ever been in a cult, you recognize that in structure like that, people get socially rewarded for snitching. Not saying it's a cult, just observation. I survived the cult. I'm sorry, that's not funny. I thought it was just me. Who is Koon Pong? Yeah, I don't know who Koon Pong is. Can somebody tell me who Koon Pong is? Pong is the person that follows Mari Ma and is part of the group that helped Ma and Charlotte behind the scenes. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. So Koon Pong posted things expressing that Nawat should consider top 10 2022 when she heard that Nawat was going to have the new batch performing during Charlotte's concert. The Nawat went live explaining the reasons for adding the 2023 girls to the concert. He said ticket sales were low. He wanted to fill all the seats so they wouldn't look empty. He wanted to promote the new batch to let them have fun and give them a chance to promote themselves. And profits from all the product sales could help with concert production. And let's be honest, could put money in his pocket. So then Kumpong apologized about the post and claimed that she's not the one taking care of Charlotte and Ma, but she's just a fan who was invited by the Khao Rung team to help with some matters. She cares and loves Ma and felt hurt, so she posted her impulsive thoughts on social media without thinking it thoroughly or whatever. Saying that she's just a fan made Nawa and the company feel bitter because from their perspective, she's part of the Khao Rung team that supports Char and Ma. A fan won't be able to go hang out at the condos or go into Char's dressing room to count all the money alone like that. So Kumpong also could have access backstage every time she's at their event. So she was saying she was a fan, but apparently she was moving more like a manager or a handler, right? So then, therefore, Nawat pointed out that if Char trusted Kumpong to be alone counting all the money, then she must be someone very special, not just a fan. He would also ask Charlotte to stop asking Kumpong for any further help. So he basically told Charlotte to fire the hoe. That's what he basically said. I don't know any of the girls from 2023. That's what I said too. That's what I said. I was like, bro, I don't know. The only one I know is the one that everybody calls Ingfa and Charlotte's baby, Englot's baby. And what's her name? or something. That's the only one I know. Okay? Now, part 2 is the incidents involving some of the MGT 22 girls. So this is the part where we get into Ma, Nudie, Tina, and Pooh. So Ma, Nudie, and Pooh tweeted something simultaneously. Tina retweeted Nudie's tweet, and By Toy also tweeted something as well. All of those happened after the announcement that one of the MGT 23 girls will get a chance to perform at Charlotte's concert. Nawat said that the artists under the company shouldn't denigrate or insult the company because no one in the industry does this. So he basically was like, even if y'all didn't like the fact that I'm picking this other chick, you know what I'm saying, to perform at Charlotte's concert, y'all feel like that spot should have gone to y'all, because y'all are all still a part of the same management group and still under the same company umbrella, y'all shouldn't have said nothing about it. Y'all should have brought that to us internally and not said anything out loud. So it makes you wonder, right? But that's what Boss is saying, but at the same time, I'm like, but you took it. You took it to the streets. Why can't they take it to the streets if you took it to the streets? He took it to the streets by making it public. I feel like he could have addressed this internally. It's the same stunt he pulled with Fa and that Tina situation. It's the same shit. And then he had Fa online flailing, lying, doing all. I mean, that he didn't have her do that, but she was online flailing and lying and everything like that. And she had to basically go on an apology tour. You know what I'm saying? To show all of Thailand she deserved to hold the crown. It was ridiculous, bro. And all it did was feed his ego. But anyway, I digress. So then it says, when he asked Ma, Nudie, and Shampoo about the tweets, they said the tweets were about their personal matters. So they tried to say that they was talking about something that was going on in their own life, but they all tweeted simultaneously. You know what I'm saying? So, however, Nawat could tell that those tweets were all connected because someone in their circle let it slip and the tweets affected the organization. Bro, they gotta check their circle, bro. They gotta check that somebody's snitching. And I thought Toy was close to all them girls, but clearly he wasn't. Clearly he's just a snitch working on Boss's payroll. He a rat in the house, bro. We used to call him in the military. We used to call it a house mouse. He a house mouse, man. Running around, house mouse, man. Nawat also believed that the tweets led to fans getting upset and going onto all the lives of MGT 23 on TikTok and telling the new girls to stop selling and not hitting the 1 million bot goal, or they would be booed off stage. No one wanted to see them perform. Now that did happen, but you're not gonna fuck with. Look, you gotta understand that Rainbow Gang and Englot got some fans, and their fan bases are strong. And the moment you come at any of them girls, if the fan base feels slighted, they're gonna go ham. They are gonna go in, and he can't really control that. They're gonna go in. But he realized how damaging. I think what he thought was. I think he has to realize the fans come for the girls, not for him. They're not fans of yours, sir. They're fans of the girls. So even with you being a boss, if you do anything to slight any of these girls, they're going to come for you. The fans have been roasting his ass since this shit happened on April 2nd. It is now the 8th. It's 6 days later, and they are still on his ass, okay? Where did I leave off? Okay, it says, so, then, P. Champ also got lots of complaints while trying to sell more tickets. The rippling effects of those 3 tweets caused and scared the new batch that they didn't want to participate in the company's activities. So the new girls was like, well, fuck it, I just ain't gonna do it. So the company lost the anticipated sales. The last day before the concert, it came out as a loss. Nawad had to ask MGT 23 to buy tickets to fill the seats. Then he asked Shar to pick 2 girls from the new batch to sing because all the girls were scared to go live to hit the goal. Nawad made a complaint that if their seniors are behaving like this, or if they're seniors and behaving like this, how are they going to be role models for the next batch? The girls also complained about not getting work, but they didn't want to go live on TikTok to sell MGT products, even though they'll get 15% from the sale. Now, here's my thing. Here's my thing with this. You are contracted. You are contracted to sell those products that are under the MGT banner, right? Charlotte has a whole bunch of brand deals outside of the MGT products that she sells. She still gets her ass on live twice a week. Does she not, y'all? And sells Englot's collagen. She sells that chili paste or that fish sauce religiously twice a week. Twice a week. So in this regard, he's not wrong in being mad at them for not doing that, but then also still expecting to get more work. It's like, bro, you understand that you got to take care of home first. Like, it's like trying to get promoted, but it's like trying to get promoted to like a manager and you haven't shown you're a good worker. Like, show me that you're going to do the little hustly shit. You got to hustle first, y'all. You have to hustle first. You have to hustle first. And then once you get it out the mud, like that's the way we put it, the way we phrase it. Once you get it out the mud, then you can clean it, polish it, and be like, yeah, now look at me. But you got to get it out the mud first, and a lot of people are not willing to do that work. Charlotte, even though she doesn't really necessarily have to because she has girl got billboards everywhere, she still gets online and she sells those products. So you got to give her credit for that. I don't condone hate against the MGT 23, but I sure don't condone hate against Nawad. Yeah. But I sure do condone hate. Oh, you said, but I sure do condone. Yeah. Char said perp before MGT. Paper before. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Charlotte seemed like she about that paper, bro. Char is his top seller. I watched Charlotte sell that chili paste shit. She put the bottle on her head like this, bro. She put the bottle on her head and sat there and played a game on her iPad, bro. And sold out, if I'm not mistaken. Charlotte is good, bro. But Charlotte also just does the job. She's on there she's doing the work. And this part right here, boss was a twat, and I'm saying it like that, and I mean that, not twat, he was being a jerk in every regards except for this. They're obligated. Come on, man, stop playing, bro. Like, you gotta at least sell the MGT products, but you out here looking for brand deals, but you gotta sell, you have to. Englot also sells when she can. Exactly. And Englot is basically the CEO. Her face is on most of the damn products. But she still be out there doing it, don't she? So so in this regard, I gotta give boss, well, not even boss credit, but the girls should have done their part on that right there. Okay. So now we get into Nudie. So this kind of goes back, if I'm not mistaken, to Fa's birthday. So with Nudie, it says she played out a script too much. And she didn't try to improve herself lately. If I'm not mistaken, isn't Nudie the baby? Oh, we hit 700! We hit 700! I took a screenshot. We hit 700! Yes, yo, we did it. Okay, let's keep going, yo. I don't want to get distracted by that because we on a roll. So grateful for every single last one of you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. But anyway, so Nudie is the baby. If I'm not mistaken, Nudie's the baby. And with Nudie being the baby, that means that she's gonna be the most immature one just by default. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Char be selling when she's tired and everything. Yeah, facts. Nudie's 22. Yeah. Oh, no, you said Malay is? Malay? Nudie's the second youngest. Okay, she's the second youngest, but she's top 5. Because did the other girl make it in the top 5? That's my question. Did the other girl make it in the top 5? Because Nudie is top 5, the youngest, and she's right there in the face of, like, she's in the face, right? Can somebody answer that? If Malai, is she top 5? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Brenda. Malai is 19, but Malai is the youngest, but she's not so too much in the picture. So out of the rest, yeah, she's the youngest. Malai was top 10, but she was right. She was top 10, but but Nudie was top 5. Wasn't Nudie like number 3? Like she was. Did she come to number third? Like third? Yeah, she's 22. So anyway, her playing out a script and her not wanting to improve herself, I just chop that up to being young. I do. I chop that up to being young. But then it says she wasted the money that Nawat paid for the copyright of a song that she was supposed to sing during the Lekay performance, but she didn't sing it. So far, she hasn't apologized about that incident. That's bullshit. Now you gotta be on your business. He paid for the copyright of a song. As a producer and somebody who deals with like copyright issues and shit like that, even just with YouTube, if he paid for the copyright of a song just for you not to use it, that would blow me. And you haven't come back and addressed it, that would blow me. That would blow me. That shit is not cheap. You talking about a few $1,000s, if not more, for a couple minutes. Like, that's not okay. You see what I'm saying? So, like, in that regard, he's not wrong here. He's not wrong here. Therefore, she didn't get to sing at Char's concert because it showed that she didn't want to take singing seriously. Again, gotta chop it up to her immaturity, her age, but at the same time, you know, there are girls who are younger who take their shit more seriously. It's just also about character. Nudie is clearly a goof troop. She clearly likes to play a lot. You know what I'm saying? I believe she can be serious and she can do things seriously. But right now, that's just not her motivation. And she got to change that. Can't nobody, if they give you the crown, you know what I'm saying? If they sitting there looking at her, they gave her a crown, right? She top 3 and you still don't know what to do with that, then maybe this is just not for you. You know what I'm saying? She's got the look, but maybe she just don't have the discipline. Then it says, last day of the Show Me Love shooting, Nawat drove to the location of the shoot. He wanted to talk to Nudie, but she'd already left before he arrived. When he found out that she was rushing to catch a flight to the Philippines, he didn't know about the trip at all. Yo. Oh, Tina. Okay, Tina was the third. Okay, then. Behind Fa and Heidi. But I'll say it like this. Now, this right here, she is contracted. Maybe some of you guys have never worked in a job where you were literally contracted to work there, i.e. like the military or some shit like that, or like a contracting job with the government or something like that. But when you are contracted to do something, you don't necessarily have the right to come and go. You're contracted to be somewhere, to be doing something. That thing kind of locks you. That's what a contract does. It locks you in, you know what I'm saying, into a certain path or a plan or a program. And you fly in the military, you can't just catch a flight. You can't. You got to go check in and be like, yo, because you're contracted to be there. You got to go, hey, can I get leave permission? And then once you get leave permission, you have to tell them where you're going, how long you're going to be there. Just like any other kind of leave that you put on any other kind of job. Well, no, any other kind of job, you don't have to tell them where you're going. You just put in leave. But in the military, when you're contracted, you got to tell them where you're going, how long you're going to be there, where you're going to be staying. You have to, if it's going a certain, I remember if it was a certain distance away, you had to do this and that, because if you got hurt and you were outside of a certain range, like it wouldn't, bro, you could literally get written up on Article 15 for damaging government property. That's what seriously. So again, certain things like this, she was wrong. She was wrong. And we're not going to sit here and play like she wasn't. She was wrong. It sounds like she was not fulfilling her duties. That's what it sounds like. All this basically says to me is Nudie wasn't fulfilling her duties. Nudie wasn't fulfilling her duties. Both sides are wrong in different ways. I agree. I 100% agree. A contract is a contract, bro. For the girls, whenever there's drama, it seems to affect their professionalism. Yeah, and it can't, bro. It can't. When you're contracted, Fa does that really well. Fa know how to, like, just whatever drama going on behind the scenes, Fa still show up. You still got to show up. Yo, stop the way you said that shit, Star. Star said, Nudie said on her live she broke, so why not do what needs to be done to get the money? And that's what I'm saying. You going on live telling people you broke. You gonna get 15% of all sales from the MGT products. Nick, I would be on that. I would be online every damn. We at 720. I would be online every day, every night. You understand what I'm saying? Just cranking themselves out. Not even worried about boss. Who cares what he got going on? I would be doing it for me. I'd be like, yo, can I would literally be asking to sell more. You see what I'm saying? Then it says, when he asked her to go live on TikTok to sell products, she evaded it, but had time to plan a trip to see Shampoo in the Philippines. Oh, she went out there to see her baby. Okay, well, that might be all right. She was out there cupcaking. You know, that's my new, David Low-Key might be my new ship, yo. Pooh and Heidi. I ain't gonna hold, Pooh and Nudie. I ain't gonna hold you. But she out there, yo, they out here playing this man. So he asking her to sell products on live. She bobbing and weaving my man's calls and then catches a flight to the Philippines to go see Shampoo. Bruh. Nudie also had work. She had to fly back earlier than the other girls, and he pointed out that she said she was busy and it was not convenient for her to go live selling MGT products, but she was able to go to the Philippines. That's crazy, bro. All these resulted in Nudie not getting a chance to sing in Char's concert. Now, I'm not gonna hold you. If you've been given a crown, you're top 5, and he's basically, it sounds like all he's asking her to do is get on live and sell some products to hold that crown, and then get booked for other gigs outside of that. Nudie shot herself in the foot, y'all. We gotta admit that. Nudie shot herself in the foot. Yeah, Nudie shot herself in the foot. That you said that's a big age gap. What, 28 and 22? But Nudie's an adult, though. You get that, right? Like, Nudie's an adult. I know people that, okay, here's my thing, y'all. I do not have a problem with age gap relationships, as long as everyone is over the legal age of like at least 21. If there's a teen behind the age, that shit is weird to me, bro. That's weird to me. But after somebody turns 20, honestly, they can really do whatever they want. Now, everybody has their preferences. Is that too young for me? Absolutely. But it doesn't matter, because to me, I think that if the two people are both of age and they're willing to, I'm not gonna get into that. When I hear age gap, but I know it's different in different cultures. But here in America, 22 and 28 is not a big deal. 28 and 18, that raises eyebrows. You see what I'm saying? That makes people go, eh? So yeah, but 22 and 28, that happens all the time. And that sounds like two people that both graduated from college at that point. So I can't be mad at that. If you both graduated from college, you can do whatever you want to do at that point. But yeah, 28 and 22 is not bad. Fa and Shampoo are the same age. Exactly, yeah. Charlotte is 24 and 23, so Nudie is not too young. She's not too young. She's just the youngest out of them. But, crack my neck. All right, so now, where we at? Yeah, so for me, I just feel like Nudie wasn't fulfilling what was expected of her to hold that crown. Now, Ma, I ain't gonna hold you. I do feel a little bit like Ma might have a little bit more of a leg to stand on against Nawat, and the reason why is because isn't Ma the only one that went outside of MGT and won an international competition, international pageant? Yeah, she's an adult. She's just an irresponsible adult. Yeah, you right. I'm 22 and I'm still know what responsibility. Exactly. People, come on, man, y'all, stop that. You can look at 22. You can still. You're an adult. Okay, you are an adult, but you could be irresponsible. You could be an immature adult. You could be an irresponsible adult. I know 22-year-olds. You guys forget. I was in the military serving across overseas when I was 22. Don't tell me a 22-year-old can't be responsible. I was literally in a foreign land that I didn't even know the language over there. You can do that. 22 is not that big of a deal, bruh. Yeah, exactly. So for me, Ma's the only one that really had a leg to stand on, because she like, bro, out of all the people you sit down, including Fa, I'm the only one that actually won a damn competition. And you try to put these other chicks ahead of me. But I don't know the details, so let's get into it. Ready? So for Ma, every year Nawat sends girls to compete internationally so they can gain more experiences. When he sends someone, it has to be just one girl for each competition. The night before Shampoo flew to the Philippines, he checked the schedule for the MGT's cars, and it said pick up Ma around 4 to 5 a.m. If someone were to send Shampoo off, they had to use their own transportation, not the company's car. Oh, so he's saying that Ma was using the company's car run basically personal errands to send Shampoo off. He then had his staff check while the car was scheduled to pick up Ma and Shampoo. He found out that Shampoo paid out of her pocket to have Ma go with her from day one till the final without telling anybody, not even an AR. So Ma was bro Shampoo is Shampoo really the one that's running shit? Because it seemed like Shampoo was running shit. So Shampoo paid. So Nudie caught a flight to the Philippines to be with Shampoo. Ma went with Shampoo from day one. They caught the car to the airport on the company's dime, but Pooh paid out of her own pocket to have Ma go with her. Like, damn, is Pooh fi? Is it Pooh or is it fi? Because at this point I'm looking at it's P Pooh. It's P Shampoo. That's crazy, bro. Ma actually was scheduled to Show Me Love during that week. See, this is where the shit is like, this is where I'm looking at it and I'm like, he was wrong for going live with this shit. But as I'm looking at this, and I know a lot of people want to look at him and be like, he's a snake, he's this, he's that. He's a businessman. He don't really got no emotional attachment to them girls as far as the money will supply him, as far as how much money they'll supply him. And if y'all think that, if y'all really expect, because they call him boss and father and dad and all this other bullshit, y'all really think that he really cares about those girls beyond how much they can give him, beyond the revenue they create, y'all are young and immature. To me, he's moving the way any boss would. Whoever is making him money, he pushing them to the front. Whoever's not making him money, he's pushing them off to the side. And from what I can tell, he don't owe them anything. As far as I can tell, it seemed like they were all shorting him or slighting him. What he did wrong was he took it public. That's from what I'm seeing. I haven't gotten into all of it, but from what I'm seeing, he made it public. And honestly, at the end of the day, why everybody mad at Nawa, and even some people may be confused about the girls and sad about that, why ain't everybody mad at Toy? To me, Toy is the problem. His little snitching ass. Toy is the problem, bro. He says the girls are like his family. Bro, y'all, that's what he's supposed to say. You know what? I worked at Apple, we said the same shit. We're one big happy family. I didn't give a fuck about them. They didn't give a fuck about me. Come on, man. Like, y'all, come on, man. I need y'all to stop. I can tell sometimes based on maturity and age, y'all really believe that? Come on. He has to say that. It has to present like that. Every company says that. We're a family. I care more about my internal customer than my external customer. The more you guys get work experience, you guys will get used to hearing that shit. Everybody says that. There are certain trigger words that you are taught to use in business, and calling your company a family instead of employers, it takes the coldness away from it. People are more willing to do shit for you when they look at you as a parent. Don't get it twisted. He knows exactly what he's doing. There's no real emotion behind it. I don't care what y'all are saying, bro. There's no real emotion behind it. It is a business, and people who are looking at this like it's a real family, the girls may be real family. The girls may have a real bond and real friendship, but he cycles girls out every year. Y'all think he got loyalty to them? No. And the reason why he's so loyal to Fa is because Fa's his cash cow. That's the only reason why he's loyal to Fa, and I'm not gonna sit here and act like he's not. My problem is that he made it public. Agreed. 100%. Y'all out, hands to the Lord. I agree with y'all. None of this shit should be our business. I agree. I 100% agree. It shouldn't have been made public. At the same time, he made it public. The girls responded publicly, and that shit just made it even worse. You know, when they made their comments, or I don't know. I don't know if the girls tweets before or after. I don't know. Based on the way this was set up, it seems like it was after. I can't really tell. But either way, yeah, Fa's making him bang. But either way for me, I think that he just I think that he's gonna keep doing what he's doing. He's looking for who's making him money, and Fa makes him a ton of money, so he gonna keep Fa for as long as he can. As far as the other girls, if you're not making him money, you're not serving him a purpose. Nudie sounded like she wasn't doing what she's supposed to be doing. Ma sounded like she was sliding out on some of her duties. I'm only on the first bullet point, but she sounded like she was sliding out on some of her duties. And then you got Shampoo, who was funding all this shit. Pooh was funding all of the chaos. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, so let me move on. Professionally, she had to inform the face of beauty company that she was going to attend because she is the face of Miss Tourism International. She had to inform MGI that she wanted to attend, and both companies would be the ones who communicate between each other. MGI then had to inform Miss Tourism International accordingly. And see, now that's big. See, now if you don't understand business, that's major. That's major. These girls, because they are contracted, when they win these different pageants and stuff, they're contracted to be the faces of these pageants. That means that wherever they go, if there's like certain, I know you've seen it where they've been on live and there's been a different product and they had to move it off screen real quick. Bro, everywhere they go, somebody's looking to snap a picture with them drinking something or eating something or doing something, and they can brand them. When Fa did that mall walk and she was actually shopping in the stores, they had to go online and tell people, please do not post videos of anything that Fa bought because she has brand deals. And if she buys something that is considered a rival brand to what she is supposed to be an ambassador of, she could lose her ambassadorship. This was irresponsible of Ma, especially because Ma, out of her own mouth, says she's been doing pageants for 6 or 7 years. So she not new to this, she true to this. She not new to this, she true to this. Yeah. I heard Fa's contract is till 2029. That's because Boston done paid that money to that she owed to the I'm not even gonna say she owed it, but that record company tried to gouge out of her. They paid her debt. They assumed and absorbed that debt, and they're the ones that are really fighting against that. So yeah, she's contracted until 2029. She ain't going nowhere. But it's not like it's not benefiting her. Look at Fa. It's not like it's not benefiting. It's for Fa specifically. I can't speak for nobody else, but for Fa specifically, it is a mutually beneficial agreement. I would stay till 2029 if I was Fa too. She knows she's not in the same situation as all these other girls. She's just not. So yeah, it's a huge legal, yeah. So there at this point, you got to understand, y'all, how that works. She belongs to two separate entities that need to talk to another entity to just like this, bro. That shit is crazy, man. Like this was messy on the girl's part. I have to admit, this was messy on the girl's part. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so it was not wrong of her if she wanted to go cheer for Shampoo. I agree. But Shampoo already had her luggages and stuff, so it was not right to have the company's car pick up Marima as well. Nawat's staff then managed to tell the driver not to pick Ma up. That's some petty shit. So he called the driver. He called and was like, nah, bro, don't go get her. Let her walk. Damn, bro. That was why Ma was upset with MGT and had been keeping it in. So Ma also went into Ingfa's room during Char's concert and hung out there for the longest time, asking Ingfa to help reconcile the issue of the tweets and the Coco issue. Oh, and this is what y'all was talking about, where they was talking shit about Coco. So what was said about Coco? I didn't see that. Yeah, Fa not playing about her money. Hey Nicole, what's up, sweetheart? How you doing? Yeah, Fa has her own contract, which is mutually beneficial for her. Yeah, she not playing the same game that the rest of them girls playing. Fa's a boss. She's a CEO. She's not playing the same game. For her and boss is more like a partnership. For the rest of the girls, he's literally their boss. For Fa, it's a little bit more mutually beneficial because he knows, girl, shut up. Because he knows that the moment Fa leaves MGT, all this clout she got, all this popularity she got, all this fame she got, all these fans she got, it's gonna go wherever the fuck she go. It's not gonna stay with him. Yo, who's checking for our show of hands? Who's checking for MGT once Fa in the top 10 of 2022 are gone? I want y'all to be serious. I want y'all to tell me who's checking for them. I know I'm not gonna watch another competition as long as my girl's not in it. You see what I'm saying? I know I hit Siri like a mistake. Yeah, man. Oh, they said that Coco should stay out of it. Coco did an IG about the girls. Oh, well, yeah. Coco is the prison warrior, yeah, because when Fogg went off the rails, he was the one he sicked. Coco is his I hate to say it like this, but she's like his guard dog. He sicked Coco on fire when that whole shit with Tina happened, and Fogg was sitting there looking like remember when Fa had that little sweater? It was the first time she went live. She had that little cream sweater on. She was sitting there looking like somebody at grandma. Shit was all like, I was like, God damn. And Coco was in there trying to flirt with her and shit. I was like, ew, stop. Stop it. Yeah. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Boo, nobody, ain't nobody watching that shit. Thank you. I knew I wasn't gonna be the only one. Soon as my girls cycle out, I'm good. I'm gonna keep following Fi and Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? If they happen to end up doing shit that's MGT related, then I'm gonna react to that. But I'm not checking for them. The last MGT event I will be watching. Oh no, what happened? Oh, my joint froze up on me a little bit. Yeah, that joint froze. The last MGT event I will be watching will be on April 29th when they do the final ceremony and everything like that. I'm trying to get Mama Truth to react to it with me. So y'all hope and pray for that. All right, so let me get back into this. Where we at? Yeah, okay, so now Nawat mentioned that Ingfa wasn't involved in this. She shouldn't have bothered her. She also knew that she said something unpleasant about Coco and warned her about bad-mouthing other people because walls have ears. Now, that was Fa being a big sister. Fa was up in that joint like, yo, I feel you. You may be a little bothered by what you feel by what's going on and how you may feel like you're being treated, but don't talk here. Don't talk around here. Like, you should, and definitely don't talk in none of the events. I think it was bro. If I'm talking shit about my company, it's not gonna be at the company. We step outside. We may walk the block or something and talk and chop it up. But I'm definitely not that. Yeah, Fi is right. Fi trying to get him game, bro. Fi was trying to give her game, and you know, but I also get why Ma went to Fi. Everybody understands why Ma went to Ingfa to try to get her to reconcile the situation, because everybody knows that Fa has boss's ear. He even said that. I'm gonna get into that, but he even said that when he was talking to the girls, I think it was yesterday or today, he was talking about how, like, you know, moving forward, even if somebody takes over the crown, Fa's still gonna be right there. Basically, Fa's still gonna be the face of MGT, and whoever takes the crown, gonna have to learn how to work with her and walk with her, because she's not going anywhere. And he basically is saying whoever's picked to walk with her, it's going to be based on how Fa responds and what Fa thinks, and then Fa going to come tell him, and then he'll approve. So it sounds to me like Fa is now his right hand. It sounds to me like Fa's his right hand. Yeah, P-Toy is always with Ingfa. I know. Coco scares me. Definitely after this last episode, she scared the hell out of me. That girl seemed unbalanced. Yeah, Ingfa's the GOAT, bro. Y'all better stop playing with my girl. Ingfa, I'll be glad when he retired, Ingfa can take over MGT. That's what needs to happen. Bro, you need to step back like Jeff Bezos did with Amazon and just give the reins to Ingfa. She'll run the company way better, bro. Okay, so anyway, he said he could have had his assistant voice record everything for him. He didn't say on the live that he actually recorded the convo or not. Okay, there it is. Y'all right. So y'all were right. So there was actually no recorded convo. He said he could have had somebody record it for him, but he didn't. So then that was 100% just Toy coming back and snitching. And see, that the thing I don't like about snitching is that he didn't hear everything. He didn't hear everything. Not the way he thought he heard it. And so now you playing telephone, and now he overhears a conversation. He relates it to Nawat. Nawat then relates it to the internet, and the internet runs. And bro, this is the worst game of telephone in the world. Child, at first I just thought that when I first heard this, came across this situation, I really was confused. I didn't know what was going on. And I thought Boss had just spazzed out and was like, suspending the girls because they were jealous of the new batch of girls or something crazy like that. Like, I was like, damn, that seems crazy. But child, hearing all this bullshit, it's like, look, yeah. Hearing all this is crazy. All right, so now, what's next? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So now, next, you have, okay, so then it says Shampoo. So this is what happened with Shampoo. Nawat was disappointed in Shampoo because he endeared her. He then said that he organized Shampoo's birthday because he knew that she would get a lot of gifts and money, even though it was a loss. He always talk about losing money behind these chicks, bro. Like, just shut up. If you want to spend the money, spend the money. Why are you complaining about spending the money if she's so endearing to you? He don't endearing my ass, bro. He don't. All right, y'all. Y'all keep believing he really care about these girls. He cares about how much money they make him. That's what he cares about. He's a businessman. He cares about how much money they make him. And then with Beauty was pressured by one of the girls. Sometimes she cried when she felt like she was singled out. Nawat would try to promote her more. Oh, so that is. Hold up. Did he promote her because she was getting bullied, or because she actually deserved the position? Did he like? No, that's a serious question. Now, did he promote Beauty because she deserved it, or did he promote her because he was just trying to? He was just trying to like prove something to the other girls. Like what? Yeah. Shampoo's situation was so petty. He's just butthurt she didn't get him souvenirs. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because no, Heidi was going through it when her father passed, and he did not care. I agree. I agree. I agree. Where was your outpouring of love? Where was your showering her with affection? And where were the, maybe he said one or two things through the Miss Grand Thailand accounts, but come on, bro. He completely ignored Beauty and only gave her the position because he was mad at Nudie since it was Nudie's position. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. That's all they needed. So he did it to spite Nudie. Bro, grow the fuck up. Grow up. You gotta grow up. You gotta grow up. Okay, now, signing an agreement. So this was, if I'm not mistaken, this was the NDA, y'all, right? So it says signing an agreement. The board committee had a meeting and voted that there'd be no penalty for the three girls, but they had to sign an agreement stating that they wouldn't tweet, retweet, or post any message that would do any future harm to the organization's marketing plan. I'm not gonna hold you. That's not a bad deal. That's just my first impression. First impression, if the board is coming together after everything that had transpired and they vote and they said that there'd be no penalty for the girls, all they had to do was sign an agreement, basically sign an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, meaning regardless of how happy or unhappy you are here, don't say shit online that could be misconstrued or could be miscommunicated as you attacking or defaming the company. I feel like that's a fair deal. So then the agreement had to be signed by all top 10, so it's fair for everyone. Again, that's fair. I get it. The letter was sent electronically in the group chat. Madam and Beauty signed it back right away. Heidi also had no problem signing it. The next day, March 31st, the day of the concert, Nawad had to give the agreement printed and had someone walk into the girls to sign. He is such... Bro, relax. They rudely refused with bad attitudes. One of the girls said it was just a consent. So if they disagreed, they could choose not to sign because it was not part of the contract. See, I'm not a lawyer. I don't know the details or the full details of the contract. But from what was stipulated here, I should have signed the fucking contract. Am I the only one that... Please like the live if you have. Yes, please like the live. If you guys haven't liked the live, please like the live. Am I the only one that feels like they could have just signed the contract? Once all their contracts are up, any of the top 10, I hope they never associate with Boss himself, even if they show up to MGT events. The girls avoided him like the plague. I guess I gotta wait for the comments to catch up. I'm just trying to figure out, like, I don't know. And maybe I'm coming from this from a different position because, again, I am a person who owns my own business. I am someone who's been contracted and worked a contracted job 2 or 3, as a matter of fact. And so I've had to sign NDAs. Being in the military with one of the jobs that I had, there's shit I can't talk about to this day with my own family. It depends on how long the NDA is for. I agree. And that's why I said I don't know the details. I don't know the details of the length of it, but I would assume it would probably, what if it was like lifetime? If it was lifetime, that'd be excessive. But if it was like a year or 2 out, that still wouldn't be a bad thing. Cause maybe by a year or 2 out, you would be, less emotional about whatever may have transpired. So I would still sign it. If it was like 2 years out after my contract ended, I would have still signed it. So that you could still get the benefit of not getting penalized and you can still work on getting your, because the thing about it is now, if something doesn't happen, some kind of miracle doesn't happen, he doesn't let them back in and participate in any of these following events or anything like that, like all they're going to do is just sell them little MGT products till their contract ends and that's it for them. Like what they going to do after that, bro? That's what I'm saying. boss is really creepy. The NDA would make me hella uncomfortable. Then that means that you have no idea how the entertainment industry works, love. NDAs are, people sign NDAs the way you sign checks for bills every month in the industry. You have to. There's so much you can't say about the behind the scenes. And if you get higher up in companies like Fortune 500 companies, everybody's signing NDAs. I had to sign an NDA to work at, it wasn't necessarily an NDA to work at Apple, but I had to sign basically, bro, if I told y'all some of this shit, okay, I'll give you for instance, if I came up with any app or if I created any kind of product, right, while working for Apple, and I patented it in my name, guess who owned the rights to the patent? Apple. I had to sign that to work for them. What he's asking, I'm trying to tell y'all, the shit he's asking for ain't even, it's not even that big of a deal. That's why I had to quit my job before I started really getting into all of this, because anything that I created would be under the Apple umbrella. I had to sign that. I would have signed that NDA, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, it's not, people are immature. If you don't want to be in the spotlight, they shouldn't do these pageants. Sign the contract, abide by it, and make your paper and leave it. That's it. That's it, bro. It's not that difficult. You contracted for a year. Put your head down, do the work for a year, and then get the fuck away from him. If he was really that bad, put your head down, do the work for a year, get everything out of it you can. Every auspicious opportunity, every platform he provides you with. I would go, I would smile for the camera, I would do my shucking job, and then I would get my shit and roll out that so I have at least a platform when I leave him. They're walking away. It's like they put in a year for nothing at this point. And Riri Ren, again, I understand that. I just said, y'all, listen to what I'm saying. I understand that there are stipulations that we may not know about inside the clause. But from what is being stipulated here, what is being presented here, it does not seem like it is an unfair, like it's an unfair agreement. And I must state for the record, Heidi signed it with no problem. Heidi doesn't come across as stupid. Heidi signed it with no problem. Madam signed it with no problem. Beauty signed it with no problem. It seems to me like this was more of a standoff between boss and the girls, and it became more ego-based and less about what's going to be beneficial for the company and what's going to be beneficial for the girls. Because if the girls was looking out for their own careers, I would have sucked that shit up, signed that NDA, and if it was really that deep, in a year or two, when the NDA is up or whenever it ends, I would have sung like a bird. Write a tell-all book and sell, you know what I'm saying? Like, do what you got to do. So, fake it till you make it, bro. NDAs are a daily life in any business. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Again, that's why I say I can kind of tell either maturity level or like certain careers that people have or have not been privy to or understand, because in most businesses and in most entertainment industry, things, you are going to sign some form. It's not maybe like a full non-disclosure, but you're going to sign some form of, I can't talk about this shit. That's what you're going to sign. That's what we used to call it. I can't talk about this shit, okay? Now, let's get back into it. All right, so Heidi had no problem signing it. I already read that part. I'll read it again. Heidi had no problem signing. The next day, March 31st, the day of the concert, Nawat had to have the agreement printed and had someone walk it around to the girls. They rudely refused with bad attitudes. One of the girls said it was just consent, so if they disagreed, they could choose not to sign because it was part of the contract. April 1st, after the concert, Kun Van followed up on the agreement and got refused again. Malai also refused to sign without knowing what was happening, but she used the same word patterns as the other four. So they didn't win and rope the baby into it, the little 19-year-old. They didn't win and rope the baby into it. So now Nawat called her and got her to sign after telling her that he was going to stop the weight loss work agreement that she's been on. Damn. Okay, he bullied her into that shit, bro. That, I don't know, can you get somebody to sign an NDA under duress? Like, wouldn't that be considered under duress? In that case right there with Malai, she might actually have something against him. I don't know enough about that, but that sounds like if he threatened her, I don't know, that's kind of weird, bro. I don't know about that one, boss. You might have, next he had Kun Van call Shampoo and got the same answer. Nawat had to use the last method to have them sign. He posted the orange stories, had Shampoo, and Shampoo finally caved. A few hours after, Nudie also signed it along with Tina, and Ma was the last one. The board meeting also voted that if Ma, Nudie, and Shampoo wouldn't sign, they'd be suspended from work for 2 months, meaning no farewell for them. Nudie's work for this month, April, had been canceled. Oh my God, bro. That's yeah. Well, Malaya definitely feels forced, yo. It definitely feels forced, and especially because she just seemed like I'm where. First of all, where are your parents at? Why was she even being allowed to sign something like that without some kind of guardianship or somebody legal guardian looking that over? Yeah. NDAs are important when dealing with certain businesses because they have secrets that need to be kept under wraps. Facts. That's damn near every business if you get high enough up. By the way, Nudie lost 70 to 80K. Is that in bot or is that in US dollars? Because if that's in US dollars, that's bruh. Not the baby. Damn, yeah, this is all suspect to me. But so far, it seems like the girls are being immature. Yeah, and that's what I like to say. And the reason why I trust Zubzone's translations because they have never ever been biased or subjective. They've always been objective. They've always just translated it, given it to you exactly how it's presented, and then that's what it is. And so, if what they're saying, if all this is that they're translating what they've put out here as an overview, if this is all accurate, bro, which I believe that it is, I trust that it is, they do a lot of work, then the girls were being immature. Boss was being a bully. Not taking that, y'all, hear me out. Boss was straight up being a bully, but the girls were being immature, bro. Girls were being dumb immature. All right, let me see. And egotistical. Sometimes you just you got to think about it, y'all. This was like the last month or two, the last 2 months or month or so. I would have just swallowed that shit, bro, for real. Pause. Okay, so now let me see. Okay, the board committee was considering whether or not to send Nudie to the international stage or should they send Beauty to compete instead. They are afraid that Nudie would potentially denigrate the company again. See, now they can't trust her to represent the brand because of the way she's been carrying herself. Beauty got promoted to deputy manager of this year's MGT competition, which apparently, according to you guys, was Nudie's position. The penalty depends on the board committee. The maximum penalty is work suspension, which leads to them missing their farewells, which sucks. He said that they had just sent him messages at the same time. They still do things as a team. That's something, bro. They was, boy, I tell you what, they was moving like strike force. One day they weren't playing, moving as a quartet. One of them confessed that her tweet was not about personal issues, but the CEO. She called Coco at 2 a.m. to confess this. It's true that they were gossiping about Coco, but it was not an insult or anything like that. It was more like, why is she involved in this? Yeah, okay. Nawaz said that if Miss Grand could build them up, the company had to be able to control them as well. Look, that's that line from episode 6. It's up to me to build you or destroy you. That he's pulled that shit right out his own. He must have wrote this script. He must have wrote this. They can be stubborn all they want, but when the company sends them an agreement with only 4 lines, they should have just signed it. The agreement only asks for them not to post anything that can potentially damage the company, but they didn't sign it. For how long, bro? For how long, though? Because if that was a lifetime agreement, I would have, like I said, I would have felt, cracking my neck again. I would have felt some type of way if it was like a lifetime agreement type shit. I would have been like, nah, you mean I can't never say, so I can't be 60 and telling how you be dead, bro? Like, let me talk. Let me say my piece. The artist, what else it says? It says the artist relation team has been keeping an eye on these 4 girls for a long time. They said that they were ready to work when they were interviewed during the competition. This year, they'll have to look closely into the contestants' behaviors and add the agreement on not destroying the company's image to the contract. Well, damn. They making it. Let me tell you something. I understand how we want to be on the girl's side. I do understand that, and to a certain extent, I am. You know what I mean? But at the same time, if the way that these girls have behaved is literally making the competition rewrite paperwork and rewrite policy, y'all, it's more serious than y'all think. It has to be. All right, bye, Annabelle. Appreciate you. Love you. What's up? What's up with the live? What you mean? What's wrong with the live? Is something wrong? I was waiting. Oh, Annabelle, you said you were waiting for Free and Becky. I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm getting into Free and Becky after this, but this part was going to be a little bit long. Yeah. My apologies. But I will be getting into Free and Becky, and I'll be slicing this up so you guys can watch the parts that you want to watch, okay? Free and Becky's coming up next, though, for those who want to stay. Where was I at? What was I saying? Add an agreement or not destroying the company. Yeah, oh yeah, that's what I'm saying, that they are, if they're making them, if they are literally changing policy and paperwork behind this, this shit, it's got to be deeper. Good night, Jolie. I know it's nighttime for a lot of y'all, so if you got to check out. I understand. Got to finish an essay. I appreciate you guys for checking in. Thank you. Yeah, it says they've been watching the girls. That's crazy. Yeah. But anyway, he said that the last straw was when they didn't sign the agreement. If the girls insulted the company, they could have just disciplined them, but not signing the agreement showed how they look and think of the company. Whew, this shit, bruh. All right, this is the end, y'all. This is the end. This is it. All right, so this is where we ended it, okay? More to the story. This is it, though. This is the last part. Joanna just got here. What's up, sweetheart? How you doing? They blew this whole pageant up more than any year. Also, they kind of are unprecedented altogether. They really are, man. They're unprecedented in so many ways. But it definitely has to be. Yeah, and the company's only 9 years old. Yeah, that's another thing. It's still a relatively young company by standards, especially by beauty pageant standards, when they've been doing beauty pageants since the early 1900s, right? Like 1920 and stuff like that. They've been doing beauty pageants for a minute. Now Watt needs to hire someone. He should just stay behind the scenes. I agree. I do think that he is too, I believe that Nawat is, he's a micromanager, dog. He's a micromanager. And I don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah, I agree with you, Aaron. I think they all are wrong. Everybody's wrong. The girls were wrong. Nawat was wrong. Everybody was wrong in this whole situation. Anyway, here we go. Nawat's live on April 5th. This is the end. The board committee decided not to let the 4 girls, which is Ma, Nudie, Shampoo, and Tina, participate in the welcome ceremony due to their actions, not signing the agreement, delaying its process, and using impolite words which were considered as serious wrongdoings, resulting in this penalty. The board committee decided not to suspend their work, though. So they still letting them make money, y'all. They still letting them make money. Nawat explained that he loves everyone as if they're his family. You a lie and the truth ain't in you. He felt disappointed and hurt, but that doesn't mean he will hate them. Nah, he don't hate them. He just ain't gonna he's just not gonna invest in them because they're not giving him no return on his investment. They are investments only. And the moment you start being a liability as opposed to an asset, he ain't got shit to do with you. You family, bro. All right, man. All right, bro. He said that he's worried about Ingfa and Charlotte because they're close with them, and he doesn't want the history to repeat itself. Ingfa and Charlotte got their own shit that they need to be worried about. I don't think that I know that they care and they want their girls there with them. But honestly, from the shit I done seen between them in the last couple of days, they need to go sit down and just figure their own shit out before they be trying to get in somebody else's stuff. Nawat also sends encouragement messages to all his queens who compete in international stages. But when it came to Champu, she didn't even read his message. He then explained that if bro, grow up, so what? Oh my God. He then explained that if it was him who received a direct message from his CEO, he would read and reply as soon as possible because it might be something very urgent or important. Yeah, okay, I give him that. But dog, like, oh my God, she didn't return my message. She's such a bitch. He sounds like a me. She's such a bitch. Bro, you sound like a schoolgirl. However, Shampoo didn't reply to him for 3 to 4 days. Okay. 3 to 4 hours, your CEO contact you. 3 to 4 hours is one thing, but 3 to 4 days... She was definitely trying to hurt his feelings. She was definitely... Rodina just gifted 20 memberships. Rodina, you killing it, girl. Yo, I can't wait to see what the memberships are right now. The memberships got to be like... Last time I looked, we was almost at 500. Bro, we got to be like close to 600 with what y'all did today. Y'all went crazy today. We almost got 1,000 members. That's... Oh my God, bro. Stop playing. He was actually mad they ain't get him souvenirs, right? Boss gonna be throwing some shoes next. Yo, bro, he acting like a... Bro, acting childish, man. Oh my God. She didn't return my message. But she was definitely trying to hurt his feelings. Like I said, 3 to 4 days. Damn, she on my shit. But she is an Aquarius. That's some... Oh, I just realized that Shampoo, because her birthday is exactly the same day as Faz. Yo, that's so... And exact time. They were born exact day, exact time. Yo, Shampoo is an Aquarius. That's some normal... Ask anybody that I'm friends with. That is some normal Aquarius shit. Now that I can't even be mad. if it's the CEO, I can't even be mad at her for that. I can't even be mad at her for that. Pooh out here like, man, I'll get 3 to 4 days is 3 to 4 hours in Aquarius time. I promise you it is. 3 to 4 days is actually a really quick turnaround time if for an Aquarius. But she definitely did that to hurt him too, I think. So she asked P Van to tell Sean Pooh, bro, what? Not you ask somebody to ask her to read your message. Oh my God, bro, this dude sound like a 12-year-old. Sean Pooh said that there was no Wi-Fi, but he disagreed because he knew that the hall and the hotel have Wi-Fi internet. She told this man there wasn't no Wi-Fi. Yo, Shampoo is the GOAT. I keep forgetting she's an Aquarius. That's why I like her so much, bro. Aquariuses are attracted to other Aquariuses. Matter of fact, that tend to be the only relationships that tend to work out long-term for Aquariuses are with other Aquariuses. But that shit right there, hilarious. That is hilarious. Shampoo told my man it wasn't no Wi-Fi. Yo, you in a whole ass hotel. I hope they would not book you at a hotel where they ain't got no Wi-Fi, no internet, dog. That's crazy. He is, look, he have his own supply. Look, sassy. Yes, girl. Yes. He's like, can you please tell that bitch to respond to me? Like, he is coming for, okay. I'm done. He also talked about the girls competing at international stages and bought gifts and souvenirs for the staff and makeup artists. Oh, this is what y'all serious? Y'all were serious? I did not know y'all were serious. He is, but they didn't give him anything. I know y'all fucking lying. He also talked about the girls competing at international stages. And see, now I ain't gonna hold you. I low key understood, boss, up until this point. This man turned into a whole child. He a 3rd grade girl. What? You're mad because they didn't bring you souvenirs? Oh God, I want to say something so bad, but I'm not going to because we're in mixed company. And everybody that knows what that means knows what I mean. Ninja what? Ninja what? What? Are you kidding me, bro? He said that he actually didn't want anything from them, but they should do something to make him feel that they really thought of him and show that they love him, not just by saying that they love him. Yo, I was not expecting to laugh this hard at this. That is... Bro, this man probably what the equivalent of a billionaire in Thailand, right? And you sit here talking about some damn gifts, my dude. My man gotta grow up. He's gotta grow up. That's weird, bro. Like, they ain't bring my man a keychain. A shot glass or something, shit. That is irritating. You understand me? Hold on. All right, let me finish this up, y'all. He mentioned that Heidi is the only one who competed at the international stage and came back with a little souvenir from Egypt and gave it to him. He taught people in his live not to forget those who have given you chances and opportunities. Don't just be a receiver. Try to give back as well. I agree with that. If he felt like he was being... Maybe he felt like he was being used, but I feel like, isn't that what we do? Don't we use our bosses? I personally have no emotional attachment to anybody that I ever worked for. Well, no, I had 2 bosses, but that's because we literally became friends outside of work. But like, I don't give a shit. I'm not bringing no souvenirs. I never went on vacation or went anywhere and brought, or even if I was sent by my company and brought something back from my boss, man, you can kiss my... I don't care, homeboy. Like, yeah, he doesn't show kindness toward Heidi when her dad passed. Right. Heidi brought you something. Right. Exactly, homie. If you... reciprocity, you talking about her bringing you a little gift home, least you could have done was... Man, I ain't even gonna get into it. But... I can't, bro. I can't. He also using the fan so live when she was asked about the girl situation. PM Variety translated that live. Yeah, Heidi brought him a jar of dirt. She brought him some Egyptian sand. Man, she probably scooped that shit right at the airport in Thailand. Like, swoop it. I would have. Bro, grow up. Something from Egypt. Oh, y'all saying she brought something from Egypt? Probably brought him something cursed. Shut up. All right, now I'll ask you guys. I will. I recommend that you guys go to Zone. Do you guys want me to actually read the girls' apology letters? Or are you guys ready for me to move on to Free and Becky? Because, I mean, we pretty much already got the gist of everything that happened. But, you know, if y'all want me to move on and talk about Free and Becky, I can do that. I can do that. Talk to me what you want. When are we going to do Free and Becky? I'm telling you. So, Tina's only offense was she retweeted. Apparently, bro. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? That's crazy to me. You said read the letter, please. Read. Yes. Frame back. Frame back. Frame back. Move on. Frame back. Move on. Move on. Move on. All right. I'm seeing more. Move on. Oh, you said I might as well finish it. How long are they? Damn, Ma wrote it like a whole fucking. All right, they don't look super long. I read fast. I'll just read these joints dumb fast. You ready? All right. I, Nudie, I'm not saying her name because I'm not trying to butcher it, would like to sincerely apologize to Mr. Nawa and Miss Grand Thailand organization for everything that has happened regarding posts from my Twitter, which I tweeted from an emotional outburst without properly thinking it through, thus affecting the image of the organization. I would also like to apologize for the situation on the day of the Lakay performance, she's finally addressing it, in which I did not do my job efficiently, was unable to perform the song on stage, even though Mr. Nawa had bought the copyright for it, so she just for me to perform. I am sorry for my mistakes, which have caused damage to the organization, in which this situation has also made me feel restless. Finally, I would like to apologize to Mr. Nawat and the organization for the distress and the damage I have caused. I am willing to accept my mistakes and I am ready to improve and make the situation better. I would not be here today if Miss Grand Organization, Mr. Nawat, did not give me the opportunity to work and practice various skills. I have learned from this mistake. I sincerely apologize from the bottom of my heart for disappointing you, and it will definitely not happen again. Rest assured that I love the Miss Grand Talent Organization and Mr. Nawat just like the first day that I came to be a part of this family, and I will try to fix what I have done wrong, and I'm truly sorry again. Thank you. So, Nudie hit everything that he said that she wasn't sorry for. She was sorry for it. All right. Wait, where does this start? Wait, well, I can't read that. Well, did she start with wrong is wrong? I guess. Okay. Everyone has taught me this and that. No, that don't seem right. Let me start with this. I have always thought only of myself. I wanted to work a lot. I felt hurt. Wait. I don't know which one to start with, so I'm just gonna... Oh, no, that finally is right there. Okay, I'm gonna start right here. Okay. Wrong is wrong. If you make a mistake, you apologize. Everyone has always taught me this, in which the past events that have occurred, I am wrong. I did not think it through enough, and I truly apologize for everything. The post came from my impulsive thoughts without thinking of the consequences that would come after. I have no experience with big organizations and view everything from my own point of view. I sincerely apologize. This is Maz? I thought she said that she had been doing this for 6 or 7 years. Or maybe she just never won. Maybe she's been doing it, but she never won? Okay. All the things I have done, I did not expect that the situation would become this big. At the time, I thought it was a smaller matter. I wanted it to pass quickly. I wanted to get rid of this problem. At this moment, I understand that it was very careless and extremely irresponsible of me. Yeah, an expensive lesson has been learned, I bet. And now I understand that I have done what I have done has caused damage to many, has affected the organization immensely. I have always only thought about myself. Interesting. I have always only thought about myself, and I wanted a lot of work and felt that I won the international crown, but was only receiving a few jobs. I feel her on that part, though. I'm not gonna hold you. I feel her on that. In fact, I should have resolved this matter by working harder on the work Mr. Nawa had already assigned me, which I admit that I didn't do my fullest potential. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, you know, she do have a leg to stand on with the fact that she won the outside crown, but at the same time, it's like you gotta just show him that you can do this and do it. You know what I'm saying? And eventually you'll be rewarded. I accepted the blame and I will improve myself. As for going to cheer Pea Shampoo, I wanted to go and have fun, which once again, I was only focusing on myself and my own happiness, and I am really sorry for not being thoughtful. I have, yo, what's my sign, bro? Because even though this is an apology, it's coming across like, here, take this shit. I've always only thought about myself. I wanted a lot of work and felt that hurt. Oh, wait, I already read that part. Okay. For all the situations that have happened, I truly have messed up. I am sorry. I'm sorry for being a part of the organization, but working against it. I will take responsibility and accept the results of my actions. I will try to fix it to the best of my abilities during the rest of my time as a part of the organization. Without Grand, there would be no Ma. Like today, I truly apologize for everything. Grand is my own family. Finally, I would like to apologize to all the fans and people who have followed me. I am sorry for being a disappointment. Whoa, you're not a disappointment, baby. Don't do that. I hope you can give me a chance to fix it. Don't ever call yourself a disappointment. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, this is Pooh. In this post, I'd like to come out and show responsibility for the incident that happened by apologizing through my social media. I'd like to apologize to P-Watt. That's just like, just call him not Watt. That shit sounds weird. P-Watt, for all the mistakes that I've made, both intentionally and unintentionally. It has caused emotional damage, trust, and the care that you have for me, along with the effects towards the organization. Today, I feel very uneasy about the situation because I've been fighting for this grand role for so long. I feel very lucky that I have received the opportunities from P-Watt. I have tried my very best to accomplish all the work that's been assigned to me. I have endured it to the point where I get to work with P-Watt in the organization because my heart is with Grand. I'd never have negative thoughts towards the company. I still respect and love P-Watt and the organization always. Whatever mistakes that I make, I sincerely apologize, and I like to ask for a chance to prove myself. I like P-Watt to know that I'm still me, how you saw me the first day. I am still that girl today, and I'll never change. Oh, girl, he don't love you. Don't be... And I'd like to say sorry again to P-Watt from the bottom of my heart for everything that I have caused you to feel like you couldn't trust me. Girl, all he wanted was a damn keychain or a shot glass, apparently, and y'all would have been straight. I am truly sorry for what happened. At this moment, all I know is I care about P-Watt very much. I care about P-Watt too. I don't want to be a bad girl or a stubborn girl in his eyes because P-Watt is an adult that I respect, love, and admire very much. Earlier today, I went to the hotel to meet with P-Watt, but there was no right time to go in. If P-Watt still has mercy on this kid, I'd like a chance to apologize in person, please. Bruh, Pooh begging. They got Pooh on here begging, dog. I'm not gonna even hold you the way. She mentioned the company, but the only person she really trying to make it up to right now is Nawat, his boss. But her going to try to see him at the hotel, he probably was like, don't let her up. I ain't going down there to meet her. Like, he probably was being petty as hell. Does she have a gift bag with her? Like, did she have a gift bag from the Philippines with her? Bro, this man, yo. You gotta grow up, sir. You gotta grow up. All right, finally, we got Tina. I don't know why Tina's apologizing. Am I the only one that's confused as to why Tina's apologizing? Am I the only one that's confused as to why Tina is apologizing? I don't get it. Send him a boss ever mug. Right, a best boss ever mug. Right, she was down bad in that joint straight. Dog, I promise you, if I'm apologizing, my apology gonna sound more like Mom. Mom was like, here, take this shit. Pooh was like, I swear on bended knee, I never do it again. Shit. That ain't me, bruh. If I say sorry, first of all, if I say sorry, I mean it. It doesn't matter what my emotional tone or whatever, how I deliver it. When I say sorry, I mean it, because I don't apologize. So if I actually say sorry, that's what I meant. Like, if you come on now. You want me to do all this? I'm not finna lay prostrate in front of you and cry on the altar. That's crazy. All right, now, Tina. Family is one of the most important, if not the most important thing in our lives. Taking time every day to appreciate your loved ones for all that they do helps us to reconnect as a family. I'm thankful every single day of how far the Grand family has brought me here, and I will always be thankful. Nobody is perfect. No family is perfect, including me. We make mistakes. We argue. We fight. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is that we learn from it and appreciate our family, all caps. I sincerely apologize to Papa Nawat, to Papa Nawat and Miss Grand Thailand organization. I will not say what I'll do better, but my actions will. Facts. Like I once said and will continue to say, you will not regret you will not regret if you choose me. Man, bruh. I guess. He seems like an asshole. Hey, what's up, MM? Been a member for a month. All right, y'all. So Justice for Tina. I feel you on that one. Tina, I don't know why Tina apologizing. Justice for Tina. Hey, justice for Tina, bro. She don't even know herself right either. Right, bro. She like, man, I was just retweeting some shit. Like, yo, you ever, bro, I bet you she wish she could have undone that, undo that retweet so fast. I know she does, bro. That is what's up. All caps for the intense emphasis, bro. Look. Boss should be apologizing. I don't disagree with that at all, man, bro. Bro need to get on here. He got them out here begging. He got Tina out this joint on bended knee, dog. Like, the least you could do is meet her down in the lobby of the hotel, my guy. Apologies for his ego. Straight ego, bro. Nikki sent boss some creep merch for an Englot or Heidi interview. I got you, bro. I shouldn't I? Because that's exactly what he is. I don't understand why Tina got in trouble. Because she retweeted one of something that one of the... She retweeted what the girls, I guess, said initially. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. That's what we read. Jolie Joe said Tina was apologizing to be safe. Oh, God. Tina was like, look, I'm sorry. Yeah, Tina for sure caught it straight. Tina was an innocent bystander, bro. Somebody, they was... Yo... Pooh, Nudie, and Ma were shooting out of one car, and Boss and Toy and Coco and the company was shooting out the other car, and Tina was in the middle, was like, ah! And then she got up with bullet holes and said, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry for standing in the middle of these bullets, these flying, these shots that are being flying and thrown back and forth. Like, she thought she was just supporting her friends, bro. She had no idea it was gonna turn into this. I think it's also for because she refused to sign the NDA. Is that what it was? Yeah, it should have never escalated to this point, y'all. I agree. It should have never escalated to this point. This is out of control, y'all. This is out of control. Now...